Alright, what's up Evil Dead fans? I have made a video on certain stuff with the top handle and stuff with the flat top, but I've been in a really bad mood, and something I heard today actually pushed me over the edge that I have to make this video before I release that video. And just to let you guys know on how much of a bad mood I've been in the last week, and nobody's done this to me, it's just me, I get temperamental sometimes, is if you've ever been in a room with a screaming baby and you just want to look at that baby and go, fuck you, you know, just right to its face, just fuck you. But I would never say that because I have kids, I know how it goes. So that's how bad of a mood I've been in. But anyways, the news came out that the Ghostbusters 3, not the fucking stupid ass remake, but the real Ghostbusters is coming back, even though Egon will not be part of it because Egon did pass away. But still, you're going to have the original characters to a point, of course. And Dan Aykroyd's in part with the writing. He's doing some of the writing, if not all of it. And Bill Murray, I heard, is on board as well. So that's something that's so awesome to hear, something that the fans have wanted. It's the same when Ash vs. Evil Dead came out. That's something the fans have wanted. But let's talk about why this pushed me over the edge. Now, Leslie Jones, who was in the reboot of Ghostbusters, she's the one who screams all the time. And if you've only seen the previews, she's the one who screams all the time. And that's all she does. It's not very funny. She's on SNL, and basically that's what she does. She's not very funny. Just to let you guys know, I don't care. I'm just being honest here. She's not funny. She's not funny one bit. I don't find her funny at all. She's a great actress, but just not funny. But anyways, she's pissed that they're not part of this new Ghostbusters. Are you fucking kidding me? Nobody wanted that stupid reboot. Here's the thing. I'm going to break this down so you can understand where I'm coming from. And where a lot of other people to where it's any kind of reboot. Now, Ghostbusters is sacred. Now, it's like if your mom, when you were a kid, your mom made like a stew or a soup that was really, really good. And no matter how many times she made it, you would eat it up every time because you loved it. It was so good. Same way with watching Ghostbusters 1 or 2, the originals. And then you grow up, then along comes your boyfriend, your girlfriend, husband or wife, whatever, and you tell them about it, and they're like, well, let me give it a shot. Let me see what I can do with that. And you're like, well, here's the recipe for it. Try it. And they're like, well, I'm going to put my little spin on it. And so they make this soup or stew or whatever, and you're like, they ask how it is. And so you lie, and you go, well, it's okay. It's pretty good. Oh, good. I'm glad you like it. And then in the back of your mind, you're like, this is fucking garbage. And so you have a bunch of friends over, and your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, or wife decides to make that stew, and your friend looks at you and goes, is that stew really good? Is it that good? Is that as good as possible as she says it is or he says it is? And you go, no, it's not. It's really bad. Don't eat it. And regardless, they eat it. They get mad because they didn't want it in the first place. They get sick, get diarrhea, have to call in sick at work the next day. Nobody wanted it. Stick to the original stuff. No, I mean, the same with like Evil Dead, the remake. Whenever they went to a Comic-Con or whatever con and they, talked about it before it was released, everybody always asked, is Ash going to be in it? Oh, no, he's not going to be in it. Everybody's like, oh, okay. That's what they did. Nobody wanted to see Evil Dead without Ash, period, because he is the trilogy. Bruce Campbell is the trilogy, period. The only way, I'm going off of Ghostbusters here for a minute, but the only way they could actually do anything else Evil Dead without Bruce Campbell, it could not be a remake. It would have to be like, say, if they did a series or a movie of the Ghost Beaters or the Ghost Beaters with Ash's daughter, or even have some of the Ghost Beaters with the son of Ash. Because I'm sorry to say, with any good movie, any good trilogy, that's a classic, you can't fuck up the recipe. You gotta keep the recipe right. That's just the way it is. And Leslie Jones is so pissed off that she's not included and that their reboot's not any part of it. Here's the thing. Nobody asked for that shitty movie. The Ghostbusters fans did not want that version. They did not want it. They wanted to see Stance. They wanted to see all of them. I'm not a huge Ghostbusters fan. I like Ghostbusters, but I'm not a huge fan. But I understand where they're coming from. Nobody wanted it. Period. It's the same thing. You go to a restaurant. You remember you order the same thing every time. And then all of a sudden they give you something else. And they're like, well, we don't serve that anymore. How about you try that? And then you eat it. And you're like, this is fucking garbage. Well, I guess I'm never eating there again because I didn't ask for that. What they're doing with the new Ghostbusters, they're actually not the reboot. I'm talking about Ghostbusters 3. They're giving the fans what they want. The fans that remember everything. And that's what's cool about growing up in the 80s and 90s. So many iconic movies. So many. You had the Evil Dead trilogy. You had Ghostbusters. You had Back to the Future. And with Back to the Future, we know there will never be another Back to the Future. There was a rumor that they were going to do a movie with Doc Brown's kids. But to be honest, who gives a fuck about Doc Brown's kids? Nobody cares. Everybody wants to see Martin McFly just living his life with his suspenders, just chilling. And he's, it ain't going to happen. But, just doing his own thing. Then Doc Brown showing up, Marty, we got to go back to the future. That's what everybody wants to see. But it's never going to happen. So, and with Back to the Future, I'm glad they just said, no, it's not going to happen anymore. It's good. And, but the whole thing, Leslie Jones, that pisses me off is she's making a big deal. They're not in it. Well, in the first place, she wasn't supposed to be part of it in the first place. Their whole thing shouldn't have happened. That whole stupid-ass movie shouldn't have happened. Now, was it fun? Yeah, it was kind of a fun movie. But at the same time, don't call it fucking Ghostbusters because it's not Ghostbusters. It's Kroger brand Ghostbusters. It's not because of who was in it. It's because we didn't see any of the original characters, original actors as those original characters. Now, if you would have had freaking Dan Aykroyd playing Ray somewhere, boom, you're going to hook people in. You would have hooked people in. If you would have made it more consecutive, instead of a reboot, made it consecutive with the original Ghostbusters, and had Dan Aykroyd somehow write part of it, at a majority of it, and have a different director. I'm sorry to say, that director sucks ass. I don't like any of his stuff. I think all of his stuff sucks. I'm not a fan. Now, am I being sexist because I don't like the reboot of Ghostbusters? No, I'm not. I just think it's a piece of shit movie. Now, I don't like the Wild Wild West movie with Will Smith. That's majority males. That movie sucks. I'll never watch that movie again because it sucks ass. It's terrible. So, I just want to go on a little rant here and just say my little thing about it. I am excited about the new Ghostbusters 3 coming out. I was so happy to hear that they're all coming back except Egon because he did pass away, which sucks. Old Raym is such a good dude. But I'm happy to see that the fans are going to get what they're going to get. It's what they wanted. Same with Evil Dead. The Evil Dead reboot came out. Nobody cared. It was a good movie, but it should be on the same lines as Cabin in the Woods and Cabin Fever. It shouldn't have been called Evil Dead. It should have been a movie to where somebody could watch and go, oh, that could be part of Evil Dead. But they need to change a lot of stuff. But that movie happened, and it kind of was good, kind of bad, because people wanted to see Ash, and it got Sam Raimi saying, I'm going to make Army of Darkness 2. That was the original plan. He was going to make Army of Darkness 2. And just dump the reboot. Now, I will talk about the reboot later and how the director and writer of that has been pissing me off in the last 6 months. Excuse me. Same thing with the Ghostbusters. They did the reboot, and it got bad reviews. Nobody wanted to see that crap. And then all of a sudden, Dan Aykroyd's like, I can give you what the fans want. I can make you money. Talking to the studio. I can make you money. Just let me do that. And that's what he's doing. And it's exactly what the fans want. Whether the movie's going to be really good or not, I'm sure it's going to be good because Dan Aykroyd is going to play a big role in it. And he's going to give it what the fans want. And Ghostbusters, other than I'm just going to say Egon, because I'm thinking Raimi at the same time. Since he won't be part of the writing team of it, and it'll be Dan Aykroyd. Dan Aykroyd's going to give the fans exactly what they want with the new Ghostbusters. So, if you're sore, if anybody's sore, especially Leslie Jones, that nobody gives a flying rat shit about that piece of shit remake that shouldn't have been called Ghostbusters. If you're so sore about it and you're pissed at me that I'm saying this, be honest, I don't give two fucks about it, because this is my opinion, and I'm very happy that they're making a Ghostbusters that the fan wants, that all the fan want. Blah. Okay, there's my rant, guys. I'm getting off of stuff here. Anyways, so I got a lot of stuff going on with the flat top, different things I need to show you guys, but just to let you guys know, more videos to come on builds, things like that, and one more thing, the reason why I got the whole strike on me from YouTube is because I used some Sony music. Don't worry, Sony. I know you're scraping every penny you guys can get since your remake of Ghostbusters and most of your movies sucked. And the whole fact that the MCU had to hold you by the fucking hand and tell you how to actually make Spider-Man good, since Sam Raimi said, okay, done with your shit. So I'm not surprised why you guys copyright a lot of your stuff. You want to just soak up every penny you got, because sooner or later Disney's going to buy you. It's going to happen. It's going to buy Sony. And if you work at Sony and you're pissed about this, you just know I'm telling the truth. It's going to happen. Disney's buying everything. So just get ready for that. Because one of these days you're going to walk into work and somebody's going to look at you and go, oh boy, we're part of Disney now. That's what's going to happen. So I'm just telling the truth. This is my rant here. I can't get flagged. If I get flagged for even talking about Sony, oh my gosh, that's fucking stupid. But I do understand why I got flagged, because they're trying to get every penny they can because their movies suck. Now, if you say something about like, well, Venom was good. Venom was a long really long explanation of an origin story. That movie, Tom Hardy's great. Thought he was great in it. But that movie, as a storyline, could have been a lot better. A shit ton better. I'm guessing the MCU, they're going to have to come in. All right, guess fuck that one up. We'll keep Tom Hardy, but let's just kind of move this origin to the side here like we did the Hulk, and make it better for you so you can actually make some money. I know they made money off of Venom because they released that when there was a bunch of turds in the box office. So, yeah. And you know that's the truth. So there's my rant. Excited about Ghostbusters. Leslie Jones, get off your fucking high horse, because you're not funny. High horse, you're not funny, and that movie was not that good, and it should have not been called Ghostbusters, period. So get off your high horse, and I heard somewhere she's trying to apologize for what she said. I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. I don't get paid for doing these YouTube videos, so I can say whatever the fuck I want. I can say fuck 10 million times, and I'm happy to see that the Ghostbusters fans are getting exactly what they wanted, because the Evil Dead fans got something that we wanted, which was Ash. So that is awesome. But Back to the Future fans, I am sorry to say it's not going to happen anymore. So with that being said, guys, I will post those other videos. And thanks for listening to my rant. And I'm happy about the new Ghostbusters. Not the reboot. That sucked.